Hello learners, welcome to this IGNOU Facebook live session. I Niradhar, faculty member, School of Education, Indira Gandhi National Open University, welcome you all to this session. In this session, we will discuss one of the very important component of MA education program, that is dissertation. In this session, we will discuss dissertation and its operational issues in MA education program, and the course code of dissertation is MESP 001. Friends, I have already discussed in my earlier session about different component of MA education program, the program structure, the program design, the instructional process, and at the same time what are the different courses that are being included in the first year and second year of MA education program, and out of which one of the component, that is dissertation. So friends, now let us start our discussion from recapitulating the courses that are included in the first year of this program, then in the second year of this program, then further we will discuss the the specific component, that is dissertation, in this session. In the first year of this program, you are supposed to study 34 credits, as total program is of 68, that you have to study 34 in the first year and 34 credits in the second year. In first year, you have to study 6 different courses, that is MES 011 Understanding Education, MES 012 that is Education, Nature and Purpose, MES 013 that is Learning, Learner and Development, MES 014 that is Societal Context of Education, MES 015 that is Operational Dimensions of Education, and further MES 016 that is Educational Research. All these 6 courses are compulsory in nature. First course, that is MES 011 is of 4 credit, and all other 5 courses are of 6 credits each. So total 5 courses of 6 credit and 1 course that is 4 credit. Total 34 credit you have to study in the first year of this program. I am not going through detail about the courses as already I have discussed in the first session in this Facebook live session. In the second year, I have already discussed that 5 different specialized area courses are there. Just like first specialized area is higher education, then second is distance education, third is educational management and administration, fourth is educational technology, and fifth is adult education. So what you have to do, you have to select any one area among these 5 areas, and you have to study all the courses that are included in that area. You will find total 24 credit courses are there in each area. So you have to study any one area in the second year. Apart from this, you have to do a dissertation, that is MESP 001. Title of the course is dissertation. This is one of the skill oriented, competency oriented, research skill oriented and practical oriented course. That means whatever you have studied in different core courses of MA education program, specialized areas of MA education program, at the same time the theoretical construct, the theoretical concept that you have already studied from the course educational research, that you have to apply here. You have to do a research here. Okay, so you have to develop your skills and competencies by conducting a type of educational research. Okay, so that's why this is compulsory, and this course is kept in the second year of this program, and this is of 10 credit. So total 24 credit you have to study from one specialized area among the 5 specialized areas that are kept in the second year of this MA education program, with the compulsory component, that is dissertation of 10 credits. So 24 plus 10, that is 34 credits. So you have to study 34 credit in the second year of this program. So now let us focus upon the course, the practical oriented course, that is dissertation. How you have to do dissertation, how you have to pursue this course, and what are the different operational issues. I always receive many phone calls and many emails relating to this course, as this is a practical oriented course. The learners, they have to prepare a research proposal, they have to do a research study. So that's why many queries they ask that how they will pursue, how they will proceed in this course. So that's why my request to all our learners, go through this live session, and at the same time go through the the documents that we have provided to you, just like your dissertation manual. You will find that how to pursue this course in a smooth way. Let us go forward. Let us start our discussion from the very objective of this dissertation course. As this is a skill and competency based course, it will develop certain research skill among you. So that's why the very objective of this course is to identify a research problem for dissertation work. So you have to select, you have to identify a research problem, and on which you have to conduct a study. As this is a master program in education, so that's why the topic that you will select, that's supposed to related with any educational issues. It may be in different stages of education. It may be related to any important areas of education. So that's why many a time what we receive that the learners, they select a topic which is hardly related with the discipline of education, the knowledge discourse of education. So that's why I request all our learners, please go through the program, go through the dissertation handbook, and read out the points that where you will select a research problem and what should be the nature of the research problem. So this course will help you to identify and select a research problem, and to evaluate the feasibility, suitability and significance of the problem. So whether the problem that you have selected for your dissertation work, whether this the problem is a significant problem or not, whether that is a genuine research problem or not, because many a time you will find that many studies have been conducted in education, and the learners, what they are doing, they are just repeating, they are just doing the repetition of the earlier study. But now you know that National Education Policy NEP 2020 is in the process of implementation, and it is getting implemented also. So if you go through the National Education Policy 2020, you will find that many burning issues are there, many important areas you will find that from where you can select a problem and you can conduct a study. So that's why the problem that you will select, it should be feasible to study, it should be suitable to study, because you will get very little time. It may be few months in the second year for conducting a dissertation, conducting a research. So that's why you select a problem, first of all, which is having social relevance, which is having you can say a new problem in the field of education, and be sure that you are going to conduct the study taking few months of time. Okay, so that's why, keeping in consideration of all such, you are supposed to select a research problem for your dissertation work. Another objective of the dissertation course is to describe various components of a research proposal. So friends, how to prepare a research proposal? Okay, so what are the different components are there that you have to follow for preparing a research proposal? Okay, so how to select a sample? So how to what techniques that you have to follow for selecting a sample? So what are the different types of studies are there so far as educational research is concerned? So what is a descriptive study? What is a survey types of research? What is an experimental research? What is a historical research? What is a philosophical research? So friends, unless you understand all such things, it is difficult for you to prepare a research proposal for conducting the dissertation course. So that's why my request to all our learners, please go through the dissertation handbook and go through the sessions, online sessions that are being conducted, that is there in the archive of my YouTube channel, that is Transforming Education. At the same time, we have also created a Facebook group in School of Education, especially for the MA Education program. You will find that many video lessons are there. So, that will help you to prepare a research proposal. So, friends, this course will help you to develop the skill for preparing a research proposal for conducting a study in education. The other objectives of the dissertation course is to prepare a research proposal. First of all, to understand a research proposal, and further you have to prepare the research proposal, then to execute the research proposal. The proposal that you have prepared, further you have to execute it, you have to implement it, you have to conduct a study, you have to go to the field as per the nature of your problem, and you have to conduct the study, you have to prepare the tool, you have to collect the data, and you have to analyze the data, and you have to write the report. So, that is why you have to execute the proposal that you have prepared, you have to implement it. Then further, the other objective of this dissertation course is to write research report in the form of a dissertation. So, you have to write a report, and that report you have to submit at your regional center, concerned regional center, for the evaluation. So, that is why, friends, this course will help you to develop many skills. First of all, to understand educational research, to understand different aspects, different components for conducting educational research. Then this course will help you to understand a research proposal. Then this course will also help you to prepare a research proposal, then to conduct a study as per the research proposal, and further, after conducting the study, you will also write the research report. So, that is why this is purely a practical oriented, skill based course. Further, the support that we provide for doing the dissertation work, learners, they usually ask questions, they hardly they go through the dissertation handbook that we have. This is the dissertation handbook on dissertation work. If you will go through this handbook of dissertation work, you will find that in step-wise manner, we have discussed about that how to prepare a research proposal, and we have also given many examples by taking a research problem, how proposal can be developed. So, we have also developed few research proposal, and we have included in the handbook. So, that will help you a lot. Certain model research proposal we have developed. So, please go through it. And the other support for doing the dissertation work is, already I have discussed that one course that is included in the first year of MA education program, that is MES 016 educational research. We have developed a course on research, on educational research, that will provide you a detailed theoretical understanding about for conducting educational research. So, that course will help you for doing the dissertation, for pursuing the dissertation. Okay. So, that is why definitely read this course, go through this course, and in case you have any doubt, definitely discuss it in your counseling session, and you can also ask question to me, write a mail to me, and the video programs that have already developed and that are being kept in YouTube and Facebook Live, please go through it. So, that will help you a lot. Then for the handbook on dissertation work, I have already said that this is in IGNOU course. At the same time, hard copy you might have received. Hard copy, if you have not received, then go through IGNOU course site, IGNOU course portal, IGNOU course link, and download this handbook. This will help you a lot. Then further allotment of supervisor for the dissertation work, this is also another support, that you have to pursue your dissertation course with a supervision of a supervisor at your study center. At the beginning of the second year of this program, the study center coordinator will allot you one supervisor. You have to come contact with your supervisor, you should talk with your supervisor, you should meet the supervisor. Then with the suggestions of your supervisor, with the guidance of your supervisor, you have to select your research problem. Then accordingly you have to pursue your dissertation work. Then further counseling session for the dissertation work at the study center. So, there is the provision that just like the theory courses, even if in the dissertation course, though it is a practical oriented course, still then counseling, so there is the provision of counseling sessions in this course. So, that is why when you attend the counseling sessions of this course, you can clarify many of your doubts, you can clarify many of your queries, that how to select a problem, how to do the review of related literature, the studies that have been already conducted. So that will provide you a roadmap, that will provide you a type of gap analysis, that what have already been done and what are the things that needs certain research, or you supposed to contribute certain things in certain new areas. So that's why such things that you can discuss during the counseling session. So definitely attend the counseling sessions. And for the regular online intervention from the main campus on a dissertation component, just like today I am discussing with you all, I am trying to reach at your doorstep. Accordingly, today I am discussing the general aspect of conducting and the operational aspect of conducting dissertation work. Then simultaneously in future I will also take many sessions relating to different aspect of research. Okay, so just like I was talking about review of related literature, then sampling, how to do it, what are the different methods that you are supposed to follow for selecting a suitable sample for your study, how to prepare a tool, what are the different tools can be used in educational research. Okay, what is quantitative research, what is qualitative, what is quantitative data, what is qualitative data, how to analyze the qualitative data, how to analyze the quantitative data. Okay, and further how to write the problem, how to write the report. So all such things I have already discussed, and further in future also I will discuss. So that's why in different social media, by using the online media, we also try to reach at you. So this is also a type of support for conducting your dissertation work. I have already shown you the handbook. So this is the handbook on your screen. Now you might have watched two courses. One is the handbook on dissertation work, and other is the educational research. This is the theoretical course MES 016. So definitely first read thoroughly MES 016 educational research course, then go through point to point that are mentioned in the handbook on dissertation work. So this will help you for conducting your dissertation work. And I have already said that I receive many queries, many questions from our learners, that especially for this course, that how they will pursue dissertation. Now let us discuss that what are the different operational issues and how you proceed for pursuing, for conducting, for studying this course, dissertation course. First of all, at the beginning, as this is included in the second year of this program, at the beginning of second year, after your re-registration, there will be the allotment of a supervisor. Many a time timely you are not getting a supervisor. There may be many reasons. Many a time you are not coming contact with your study center, coming contact with your regional center. Okay, so timely you are not getting a supervisor. You are just without asking, without writing, you are just waiting. So that's why you are not getting a supervisor at proper time. Our approved supervisors are there in the study center. Come contact with your study center, have a discussion with the coordinator of your study center. Definitely they will allot you a supervisor. Then after allotment of a supervisor, come contact with them and talk with them relating to different aspect of your study, aspect of your dissertation work. So after allotment of your supervisor, mutually when you will come contact, definitely they will ask about your interest area and the topic that you will select, that may be from the courses that already you have studied in the second year, in the first year and second year of MA education program. At the same time, different other issues relating to education, may be relating to elementary education, may be related to secondary, senior secondary, may be related to community, may be related to teachers, may be related to you can say government, may be related to local government that are being a part of education nowadays. So far as school management is concerned, relating to Right to Education Act, relating to the issues that are being raised, being addressed in National Education Policy NEP 2020. So you can select a problem with consultation your supervisor. So definitely come contact and discuss with your supervisor. Then second, preparation of a research proposal. So you have to prepare a research proposal. I have already said that the guidelines for preparing a research proposal, what are the different points that you have to follow, you have to include in your research proposal. So that you will get from the handbook and from the video lessons that we have discussed. Okay. And further, this is also discussed in MES 016 about a dedicated you can say unit is there, a module is there on a research proposal. How to prepare a research proposal for conducting a type of experimental research, for conducting a type of survey types of research, for conducting a type of historical types of research. Okay. So that's why you have to prepare a research proposal. And mostly, let me to name different points, different aspects, different components that supposed to be addressed for preparing a research proposal. So first of all, there will be the introduction, then importance of your study, then statement of the research problem that you have selected, then for the research question, objectives, then hypothesis if any, then for the operational definitions of the terms used, then research methodology, review of related literature is there after introduction, after the need and importance of your study. You can also make one point, that is review of related literature. The studies have already conducted, you have to analyze it and you have to establish a gap that will give you certain insight about the importance, the rationality and the justification of the problem that you have selected. Okay. And further in research methodology, you have to discuss, you have to write about the very design and the very research method, the particular research method that you have to follow, that you have to practice in your study. It may be survey, it may be experimental, it may be historical, it may be philosophical study. And even if in a survey research, so different types of survey research are also there. In experimental study, different types of experimental design is there. So unless you go through the reading materials, you will not understand, and unless you attend the counseling session of dissertation as well as counseling session for MES 016 educational research, you will feel that it is difficult to do. So the resources that you have provided, that will help you for preparing a research proposal, and your supervisor will also equally help you for preparing the research proposal. Then after preparing the research proposal, further you have to send that research proposal to your concerned regional center after you can say after the signature, after the forwarding letter of your you can say your study center or your guide. Okay. In our concerned regional center, we have the approved experts are there. So what the regional center will do, regional center will send your proposal to the experts. It may take another 15 days or 1 month of time. Your proposal will be evaluated by the approved experts, and you will get a letter, you will get a communication from your concerned regional center about the approval of your research proposal. After approval of your research proposal, then you have to conduct this study, and many time there may be certain comments, certain issues raised in your research proposal that you have to modify certain points. So please go through the comments that are given in evaluation of your research proposal, then accordingly modify your research proposal and do your study. And if there is the recommendation, there is the comment for resubmission of research proposal, definitely resubmit the research proposal, and after getting the approval, you start conducting the research work. So the third stage, that is after approval, you have to conduct the research work as per the nature of nature of the problem, as per the processes that you have adopted, the tools that you have mentioned, sampling technique that you have mentioned, then you have to do it. You have to select the sample. Okay, you have to identify the sampling unit. Okay, then further you have to develop the tool. It may be a questionnaire, it may be a type of interview schedule, it may be observation schedule, it may be different types of test also, achievement test, intelligence test. I am just telling, I do not know that the very proposal of your study. So, as per your proposal, the tools that you have mentioned, you have to prepare the tool, or you have to select certain standardized tool that you have included in your proposal. Then you have to collect data. Okay. So, you have to visit the sample, the unit of the sample. It may be students, school students, it may be higher education students, it may be teacher, it may be community member, it may be local government, it may be parents, as per the subject of your study. So, you have to visit them and you have to collect data, you have to conduct this study. Then after collecting data, further what you have to do, you have to write in the report of the dissertation. You have to analyze the data by using different statistics. It may be a descriptive statistics, it may be certain inferential statistics as per the nature of your problem and as per your research proposal. You have to analyze it, and qualitatively you can analyze it, and quantitatively you can analyze it. For analyzing qualitative data, detailed description you have to do, and for analyzing quantitative data, what you have to do, you have to use certain statistics, certain statistical connotations are there. Okay. Then accordingly you have to reach at your findings. After getting the findings as per the objectives, you have to discuss the result. Okay. So, what types of findings you got and why you got such type of findings, and further you have to link it with the review of related literature. Okay. The gap of the study that you have established. So, you have to mention here whether the gap of the gap that has been established, whether that gap is bridged or not. Okay. That gap is you can say fulfilled or not. Okay. So, here keeping in consideration of all such things, you have to write a research report, that is called as the dissertation report. And mostly dissertation report are of 6 different chapters. Go through the dissertation handbook. Chapter 1 is about the introduction, that will deal the theoretical aspect of your study, and chapter 2 will be the review of related literature, the studies that have been already conducted, you have to write it. Then further, and you have to analyze the review of related literature, you have to discuss the findings to get the gap of the study. Then chapter 3 is the research methodology, what specific research method that you have follow in your study. It includes sampling, it includes tools, it includes statistical techniques that you have to follow for analyzing the data. Okay. And further, chapter 4 is data analysis and interpretation. In chapter 4, you have to analyze the data, the entire data you have to analyze. Okay. And chapter 5 is the findings, what findings you got from chapter 4 after analyzing the data. And chapter 6, that is you can say discussion of the result and conclusion. So, here the findings that you have received, you have to discuss it and you have to summarize the entire work also. Then further at the end you have to give another section of your study, that is called as the reference section. So, here the resources that you have used, it may be in a form of a book, it may be in a form of a research journal, encyclopedia, other types of you can say offline or online resources, that you have to make a list of it and that you have to write as per the APS type. So, these are the certain operational issues that you have to follow for conducting your study. Then I have already said that submission of dissertation report for evaluation will be done at the concerned regional center. Many a time learners are sending their report, sending their proposal directly to the main campus, to School of Education, to the coordinator. Do not do that. We follow a decentralized system of evaluation of dissertation report. So, submit your research proposal, at the same time dissertation report at your concerned regional center, and they will evaluate the report and they will intimate for the viva voce examination. I have already said that evaluation is done in 5-point grading scale. Okay, highest grade is A and lowest grade is E. So far as dissertation component is concerned, for a dissertation report 70% weightage is given, and for evaluation of and for dissertation viva voce 30% weightage is given. But minimum C grade is required both for dissertation report as well as dissertation purpose. And further consolidated C grade is required to successfully qualify, successfully complete this dissertation course. Okay, so in each component you have to earn C grade, and in individual component, and in consolidated both dissertation report and dissertation purpose, you have to also earn at least a C grade. I have already said that this program, MA Education program, is awarded as the best master degree program every year. In every session, consistently we receive good number of enrollment in this program, and our learners, many of our learners, they are qualifying UGC NET, they are qualifying junior research fellowship, they are pursuing their research, and they are also getting placement in teacher education, at the same time in other areas of education, in other areas in job field, also in world of work. So that's why, friends, if you have not enrolled, definitely enroll in this program in January 2022 session, and I'm sure that you will experience a better understanding about educational discourses, and you will also develop certain skills and competencies for conducting a research. And I will request all our learners, those are facing difficulties for pursuing the dissertation course, definitely they should go through the dissertation handbook, go through the video lessons that are there in our archive. It may be in my YouTube channel in Transforming Education, or in my Facebook account, or IGNOU MA Education Learners Facebook group. You can also go through it, and you can clarify and you can solve your difficulties. For further queries, you can write to me niradhar@ignou.sc.in. You can make me a telephone call. My number, my intercom is 2994. You can visit my Facebook account, my YouTube channel, that is Transforming Education, and my Twitter handle. You will find many such small video lessons are there that will really help you for pursuing MA Education program, and particularly for conducting research, for conducting dissertation work of your program. Thank you.